Hey, I'm Wendy. I'd love to see you in one of my yoga classes. If you do come to one of my classes, you can expect a pretty good workout. I try to give lots of options, so if you want to push yourself and challenge yourself, you'll get a good workout. But I also try to create a space, so if you want to back off or you just want to have a gentle practice or you're just having a tough day, there's lots of freedom to work at your own pace and work with your own edge, and just take it easy if you need to. Hope to see you in class. So in talking about working with your edge in your yoga practice today, so when you get into a pose, you want to hit your minimum edge. Your minimum edge is that place where you can just barely feel it. And your maximum edge is the place just before you get injured. So when you're in a pose, if you go to your 80% edge, you're always going to be getting results, but you're never going to get injured. And that's really the magic of yoga. It's always trying to find and cultivate that space and always working your own edge, knowing that your edge is going to be different every single time you show up on your mat. So a lot of people ask me, should I come to yoga if I'm injured? And I have found over the years, I have had a really bad neck and shoulder injury, and I've also have trouble with my hip quite a bit. And I find that whenever I'm sort of having trouble or struggling, if I go to yoga, it starts to feel better. Of course, you always want to check with your doctor, but for the most part, if you can take care of yourself and if you can make sure that you're not pushing it and overdoing it and re-injuring, I say definitely come to class and just really take it easy and really take care of yourself. And if you can do that, then I find it often feels, for myself anyway, I always feel better when I show up and go to yoga. Okay, I'm going to take you through a little bit of flow. Hands to heart, big smile. Inhale up, exhale fold. Right foot back, warrior two. Drop the back arm, bring the left arm up for exalted. Drop the elbow, come into side angle. Triangle. Jump the right hip back, lean forward. Arms pull away from the heart, gaze comes up to that top thumb. Back to warrior two. Arms windmill down, step into plank. Lower down, scoop forward and up for up dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. Bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale up. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. Okay, I'm going to lead you through tree pose. So the trick with the balance poses is that you want to get yourself out of the thinking mind. If you think about it, you fall. So really just tune into the body, drop heavy into the foot. We're going to sink the weight into the left foot. You can bring the right foot to the inside of the ankle, hands to heart. If you're really steady here, bring the foot up to the inner calf. If you're really steady here, you can bring the foot up to the inner thigh. Now one thing I see a lot is that hip kind of winging out to the side, so pull the hip in and up. I'm going to press the foot into the standing leg, lift up through the midline. Keep the hands to the heart or draw the arms up. If you really want to challenge, you can take the gaze up. And then to come out. want to come out as gracefully as we came in, so try not to fall and flop out. Okay, I'm going to take you through pigeon pose. So starting on hands and knees, draw the left knee forward and stretch the right leg back. You want to drop heavy into the hips. Just quickly check that back leg, make sure it's pointing straight back. You can drop heavy into the hips and then lift the heart. If you want to add a variation, you can bend that back knee, grasp the ankle, drop heavy into the hips. If you're going to add another variation, you can release the leg, bring both hands back, open the heart, lift up, open the throat, nice big breath. And then to relax, you want to release. Gently fold forward onto the forearms. Maybe make a little pillow with the hands. Or draw the forehead to the floor and stretch the arms up. So that's good. And that is what I call a yoga miracle. I did not think that I would ever be able to do that pose. I had such a bad neck and shoulder injury. It's taken me 10 years, but it feels like a miracle. I'm gonna take you through a pranayama exercise today. We're gonna do the 3-part Durga breath. This one is really good for cleansing and detoxing the liver. It's also very good for calming and soothing the nervous system. So to start, I'll get you to bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. And exhale completely. Inhale, let the belly soften. Bring the breath into the ribcage and the upper chest. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine. Release the ribs. Release the upper chest. Inhale, belly softens. Ribs expand. Breath comes into the upper chest. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine. Release the ribs. Release the upper chest. So just doing that on your own. You really want to get the sense of inflating on the inhale. It's like there's a balloon being blown up in your rib cage as you inhale, and like it's deflating as you exhale. I really like yoga, but I'm totally in love with meditation. I love meditating. I've been meditating for 8.5 years now, and I've just gotten so much from my meditation practice over the years. It's helped me overcome struggles with anxiety, panic. I have 2 kids. They're teenagers now, and my practice helps me kind of just deal with the day-to-day family life. And I feel really fortunate that I've been able to study with 2 really, truly amazing teachers over the years. I decided years ago that I really love meditation and that I wanted to teach it, so I looked to try to find the best teachers available. And I found my one teacher, Padma, who so feminine, so gentle, very kind. And then my other teacher, Noah, who's kind of hardcore, swears all the time, talks about sex, very masculine. And I studied with both of them at the same time, Padma with the yogic lineages and then Noah with the Vipassana lineage. And I feel like I just really got sort of the most out of both worlds and got the feminine version and the masculine version. And what I try to do in my classes is I just try to weave in all of those master teachings and really just bring my love of meditation to anyone who practices with me. So start by just sitting comfortable, drop heavy into the sits bones, shrug out the shoulders, close the eyes and sit up nice and tall. And just tune into your sense of touch. Notice where your body is touching your mat. Notice your clothes touching your skin. Gently letting go of the sense of touch. Tune into your sense of taste. Noticing the texture in your mouth. Maybe notice if the sense of taste is very strong, you have a really strong taste in your mouth, or if it's very dull. And then gently letting go of your sense of taste. Tune into your sense of sound. Notice what you can hear. Listening to any inner sounds. Listening to any sounds in the room. Listening to any sounds outside of the room. And then letting go of your sense of sound. Tune into your sense of smell. Can you notice any personal smells, maybe shampoo or perfume, hairspray? Notice any smells within the room. Notice if your sense of smell is really strong, really sensitive, or maybe notice if it's a little bit dull, maybe you have a cold and you're stuffed up and you can't really smell much. Just creating that awareness of your sense of smell. Letting go of the sense of smell. Tune into your sense of sight. Even though the eyes are closed, just notice what you can see behind your eyes. Notice any colors, shapes, textures. And then gently letting go of your sense of sight. Sitting in meditation, just allow yourself to be drawn into whatever sense comes up.